This story is about a girl named Ja-yeong. When she was a child, her older sister passed away, and ever since then, Ja-yeong has been seeing dreams of her dead sister, In-gong. She tried everything to make those dreams stop, but they just wouldn't leave her alone. Slowly, Ja-yeong got used to living with them. After all, what could she do? Life has to go on. For now, Ja-yeong, Chae-young, and their friends are participating as a team in a contest. And for that contest, they need to create a viral video. Everyone, Jeng, Gehu, Daegang, Inyu, Mian, all of them are excited and trying to decide what kind of video they should make that could actually go viral. That's when Ki-han speaks up and says he has a topic. He shows everyone a video where a group of people are trying to summon a spirit, and it looks like they actually succeeded. Gyeong shows them the clip and says they should try something similar. They should also try to summon a spirit, and if they manage to record it, just imagine how many views they'd get. The video would go viral for sure, and they would definitely win the contest. Dong-young asks, but what if the spirit doesn't show up? Then what? Ki-han explains that they'll act it out. One of them will pretend to get possessed, screaming, twisting, crying, while the others pretend to be scared. They'll create the whole dramatic scene, and that will be their video, and he promises it'll definitely go viral. Everyone agrees. But there's still one problem. There are only 5 of them, and to summon a spirit, they need 6 people. 5 to chant the mantra, and 1 for the spirit to enter. Now they have no idea who their 6th member should be. That's when Ja-yeong thinks, why not ask her stepsister, Seok? She talks to Seok, and her sister agrees to join them. Everyone gets excited. Finally, they can make the video. Night arrives, and Ki-han takes everyone to the same place where the original video was shot. And that place is a morgue. It's said that many years ago, people used to bring the dead back to life here. But whether that's true or just a rumor, no one really knows. They walk further inside. The morgue is completely silent and deserted. Then they notice a pond, and Keen tells everyone that the rumor is the person who becomes possessed has to stand right in the middle of that pond. They do this because it's believed that the spirit can't leave the pond. And yes, there's one very important rule. You can summon the spirit, but before you send it back, you must tell it to leave. After that, you have to remove the bag from the person's head, the one who's possessed. If you take off the bag before telling the spirit to leave, then the spirit won't go anywhere, and it will kill everyone one by one. Keen tells all these stories while laughing, trying to scare them. Everyone thinks it's just a joke. Stuff like this can't be real, right? But among them, Myung seems lost in thought. To her, everything feels way too real. She tells her friends, come on, let's try it once. Let's actually summon a spirit. If nothing happens, we'll act it out later and make the video we plan. But think about it. What if a spirit actually shows up? Then our video will be real, and it'll definitely go viral. Hearing Myung, everyone eventually agrees, and they decide they're going to summon a spirit. But before they begin, each of them writes a wish on a slip of paper, just to check if the spirit can actually grant their wishes or not. Everyone writes their wishes, and as planned, the spirit will enter Seong. Seong puts the bag over her head and stands in the middle of the pond. The others begin chanting. A lot of time passes, but nothing happens. Ging starts to think this is all nonsense, that nothing like this is real. But suddenly, Seok begins to convulse. She tears open her backpack, and when everyone sees the fire inside it, they realize the spirit has actually entered her. She looks at each one of them, smiling, whispering something to everyone, and then she starts screaming and writhing in pain. Seeing Seok like this terrifies everyone. It's the first time any of them have witnessed something like this. They're all scared, but Gihan is still recording everything on video. Terrified, they pull Seok out of the pond and remove the bag from her head. Remember the rule? They've broken it, but they still don't understand what they've done. Seok becomes quiet. She passes out. Just then, Dong-young notices that Gi-han is still recording. He tells him, "What are you doing? Are you crazy? We need to get out of here. This isn't a joke anymore." But Gi-han only cares about his video. Everyone runs to the door, but now the door won't open. Panic rises. They take out their phones to call for help, but none of them have any signal. Even Gi-han is scared now. What's going to happen next? Suddenly, the lights go out. Seok disappears from where she was lying, and then she appears next to Myung. The spirit enters Myung's body. Now the spirit has taken over her too, and she wants to kill everyone. She laughs, saying no one will survive before she can attack anyone. Someone suddenly hits Myung from behind. Everyone sees that it was Ki-yeon. No one can understand how Ki-yeon could do something like this. How could he kill Myung? But Ki-yeon keeps insisting he didn't do it. He says he didn't kill her. They check the video. The camera was still recording, and it clearly shows that Gi-han was the one who attacked Myung. Gi-han tries to explain himself, but it's already too late. Just then, his phone gets a momentary signal, and he sees that his video has already hit 1 million views. It's gone viral, but no one cares about the video right now. They try calling for help again, but the signal disappears. Why did the network appear even for those few seconds? No one knows. And before anyone can figure it out, a shadow drags Gu away and kills him too. Both Gu and Myung are dead. Seok is unconscious. Now only 3 are left: Dong, Ja-yeong, and Inu. And all 3 of them are terrified. They have no idea what's happening. Then Ja-yeong suddenly remembers something. She shows everyone the camera again. She replays the video and says, "This is the mistake we made. Before removing the paper bag from Seok's head, we never told the spirit to leave. That's probably why the spirit is still here. We'll have to perform the ritual again." The other 2 agree, and the 3 of them repeat the ritual. Seo regains consciousness and starts thrashing around again. But this time, Ja-yeong is supposed to tell the spirit inside Seo to leave. Before she can say anything, the spirit takes the form of Ja-yeong's dead sister, In-gong, and says, "Are you really going to tell me to leave? Say it. I came back after so long. Will you send me away?" Seeing her sister, Ja-yeong gets emotional, but Tong tells her, "This is not the time to get emotional. It's tricking you." So Ja-yeong finally tells the spirit to go. They finish the ritual, and it seems like they might be safe now. But when they go to the door, it still won't open. Why? They did everything right. What's left? Maybe they finally realize that none of them are meant to survive. Then Dong notices the pieces of paper, the wishes they all wrote. He looks at Kai-han's wish. "I want my video to get 1 million views. I want it to go viral." He looks at Myung's wish. "Ki-ho keeps being rude to me. I wish something would happen so he'd be out of my life." And that's exactly what happened. Myung died, so Ki-ho was out of her life. And remember when the network briefly came back? They uploaded the video then. It went viral, and Ki-ho's wish also came true, so he died too. In other words, whoever's wish comes true dies. Dong shows his wish paper, and it says, "Will Ja-yeong like me?" Then Inyo shows her wish. Hers says, "May Ja-yeong find her true love." Dong had already realized that the moment his wish came true, he would die too. But now Inyo had figured out a way to survive. Her wish said that Dong should get his love. So if she killed Ja-yeong, Dong would never get his love, which meant Inyo would survive and escape from here. And that's why she tries to kill Ja-yeong. But Dong and Ja-yeong manage to catch her and tie her up. During the struggle, they notice a door. They go inside, hoping they might find a way to break this curse. Dong goes deeper into the room but finds nothing. He only finds a paper that says, once all 5 wishes come true, all 5 of them will die. Just then, he hears someone screaming outside. Dong runs out and sees that Ing is dead. But who killed her? Before he can figure anything out, Ja-yeong attacks him. Now Dong is about to die too. But why did Ja-yeong do all this? Ja-yeong finally tells him everything. She asks, "Do you know who gave Ki the idea to summon the spirit?" "I did." "But why did Ja-yeong do all this?" Remember, Ja-yeong's sister died when they were kids. She loved her sister deeply. From childhood until now, she kept seeing dreams about her sister. Ja-yeong was mentally exhausted from these dreams, and she decided she would bring her sister back to life. That's why she used her friends, to bring them all into this abandoned house. Now she planned to summon her sister's spirit into Seok's body so her sister could live again. Tong hears this truth and dies soon after. Finally, Ja-yeong summons her sister's spirit. Her sister actually appears. Ja-yeong is overjoyed that her sister has come back to life. But she forgot one thing. Her wish had also come true. And when a wish is fulfilled, the person dies. And now there wasn't just one spirit there. There were five: Gehu, Myung, In-yu, Tong, Seok. All of them together punished Ja-yeong for her actions and killed her too. Everyone dies. The video goes viral, but none of them survive. One by one, they all die. But that haunted house is still there even today. Would you ever try summoning a spirit? Comment and tell me if you've ever tried something like this. With this, the story ends here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Also subscribe to this channel for more stories like this.